So to be disrespected like that, I just said, no, thank you, and was happy to move on. And maybe they could offer this free opportunity to somebody else.
An Indigenous artist is speaking out about why she chose not to sing the American anthem at Wednesday's Vancouver Canucks game. Inez Lewis from the Skokale First Nation is a 6-time Aboriginal People's Choice Music Award recipient and a 2-time Juno nominee. After auditioning to sing at the game on First Nations night, she was told she would get Canucks tickets and $100 as compensation.
So with the cost of gas, I live out in the eastern part of the Fraser Valley in Saltamuch, our Stalo territory. So there's that traveling downtown. There's also the cost of parking. We all know how much it costs to park at an event at that center where they play, and then as well meals. And so I thought this honorarium wouldn't quite be enough.
Lewis declined the offer, but not before many in her community grew excited at the rumors she'd be singing at the game. So Lewis took to social media to explain she does not work for free, lamenting that artists are often overlooked when it comes to fair pay. In a statement to City News, the Canucks said in part, "We fully respect Ms. Lewis's decision not to accept our invitation to sing the national anthem. We compensate all national anthem singers equally, supplying them with tickets to enjoy the game, a best practice followed by other pro sports leagues teams in North America."
So as an artist, particularly as an Indigenous artist, this is disheartening. For any artist, we have always advocated to be paid what we're worth. Our time is not free.
The Canucks are not an outlier when it comes to little to no compensation. Pro sports teams often offer very minimal pay for performances. Even at the Super Bowl halftime show, American outlets like Business Insider report prominent artists are generally paid the union scale, far less than they'd make performing at a concert. But Noah Reitman with the Vancouver Musicians Association says he's never supported the idea of artists performing just for exposure.
It's a bunch of nonsense. I mean, our position is that people should be paid fairly for their service, and there's a going rate within our own local. There's a going rate for hiring a musician. Now, knowing what I know now, I would never do it just for exposure.
Lewis says she has no problem donating her time to worthy causes that can't afford to pay her, but this whole scenario has left a bad taste in her mouth.
I have always tried to be flexible with my artist fee if those communities don't have revenue, especially if it's for at-risk youth in Indigenous communities, at-risk families and things like that. But you and I both know that the Aquilini Group is not a non-for-profit organization.
Ashley Burr, City News.